Hey everybody, John here, DayTraderRockStar, and we're going to continue on. I want to just update a Bitcoin situation here. Actually, not a situation, but the Bitconnect, the Bitcoin. After the huge run-up just the other day, went up to close to 20,000 on Bitcoin. And then it came back down. It was, the whole system was overloaded, so they actually ended up halting everything and then clearing things out. Things look to be back to normal, and Bitcoin's actually holding its gains and heading up here. Currently at 16,000 and change. So I wanted to get up over $5,000 into the Bitconnect account, and to show you what I mean by that. Remember, this is the Bitconnect. This is where we're going to lend your money to the trading bot, and from that point on, you're going to get a payment, an interest payment every day, depending on the volatility of the market. And you got to see that this is getting pretty impressive. So again, you have to actually set up an account on Bitconnect. You log in. When you do set it up, don't forget to use the DTR Bitcoin code. Just a note there. Storefronts. They have a little, is that even a store? I can't even tell half the time what these things are. Look at a store there. Looks like a store. Who knows what that is? A house? I don't know. Is that a store? Looks like a tunnel. I can't tell. I'll verify it. Sometimes they'll give you two. It looks like I'm good. Then you sign in. So, first of all, again, you have to buy the Bitcoin, and then you have to go over to your Bitconnect. You log in. Again, here's that DTR Bitcoin. When you do open it up, put that in as the promotional code. And right now I have some Bitconnect in my wallet. I have my lending wallet, which I'm getting interest paid every day. So every time I get this interest paid, it goes into the lending wallet, and I could actually lend it back out, and kind of compound that. And that's the idea here. The whole thing about the lending, again, we're going to go down here. See if we can actually click on that lend there. I think it's going to give us a window here, and you can put in $100 to $1,000, and you're going to again, they're going to hold the capital, they're going to trade it, and you're going to get a payout every day based on the volatility. If you get up to 1,000 to 500, you're actually going to get a 0.1% higher in the interest added on to what the interest they give you now. And then they're going to hold it again, continue to hold that money for 239 days before they release it back to you. But you're going to get that interest payment. I wanted to just go with the 5,010 because it doubles the interest there. You get an extra 0.20%, and they release your money after 179. Don't get scared about the releasing of the money. They have there's a process here, so everyone's not running out to get their money and keeping things nice and even. 1 BCC equals $403 right now. And you can see that's changing right now. So pay from Bitconnect wallet. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to actually have to go over and send and have to get the Bitconnect tokens. You have to exchange the Bitcoin for the Bitconnect. So we're going to go back to the Coinbase. And you can see this is actually a price. This is actually the Bitcoin here trading right now. You can see the price; it's right around 16,000. Now, of course, you could actually trade this. You could actually buy the Bitcoin in itself and just hold on to it and try to trade it. But I prefer to have some passive, investment growth and just let it work for myself and not worry about the in and outs of trading. We do a lot of that on the stocks in itself. All right, so I'm going to go back to the Coinbase. Now I just, I had to attach another bank account to it so I could get up to that level, and I'll show you what that means. So when you add an account, you could add a bank account, a credit debit account, or a wire transfer. Credit debit card is very easy. You could buy Bitcoin right away, but it only gives you up to about $1,000 a week in limit. Bank account, if you attach that, not that hard to do. I just did it really 1, 2, 3. You clicked on it. You pick your bank. I picked Wells Fargo. You put in the name. You submit it, and it connects it right there, whatever account you want on it. So I did that. And then, let me see. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, exit, hopefully. And then now it's connected, and I clicked on it, and then it gives me a weekly bank limit of $10,000 remaining. So you have a limit on your bank account of $10,000. So I could go all in. If you just click on it, you can say buy max. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy. I already have some over there. I already transferred some about $1,000 in Bitcoin into Bitconnect. So I just want to put another $4,000 in it just to get it up over that $5,000, $10 mark. So I will do, let's do 4,100 just to make sure. Buy Bitcoin 4,000. Now, let's see where we are in the Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pulling back a little. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about the price I'm going to get. I do think Bitcoin's going to go much higher. So this is the big question. Does Bitcoin go higher? Is it better to hold on to the Bitcoin and get a profit from that? Or is it better to lend the money out and get a recurring interest payment every day and reinvest that? And we've been doing videos and showing you how fast your money will double on that. So we're going to do more videos on that. So just keep, subscribe to the channel. Keep a lookout for the new videos on this. So I want to go through the process right now. I'm going to click on this. Oh boy, here we go. Big purchase. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Buy it. Confirm to buy. Your purchase is successful. Now, the thing with this is it will only be available, your BTC will be available in your BTC wallet on Friday, 12/15/17. But what happens here, and what is today? Today is 7 days. So it actually takes 7 days to clear and stuff. That's a pain in the butt. It really is. But it is what it is. All right. So we just did that. But you are locked in at the price right now. That they lock you into the price. You don't have to worry about that. You're locked into the price. When it clears, and then it clears, and then you can transfer it over to the Bitconnect thing. I already have some that's already in the process of clearing. I want to view the dashboard here. See what the dashboard says. So just bought. It says here I bought some the other day. I transferred my Bitcoin into actually into the GDAX, which I trade with it. That's a debit from there, and then waiting for clearing. I sent some over to the BT. I sent some over to the Bitconnect, and it's waiting for clearance. Now there's a lot of people getting into this, so it has been causing some delays in the transfer. But arrives in 7 days. Oh, 7 days. The world could be ended in 7 days. And that's it. Just want to go through that process with you. Now when it does arrive, when I do have it in my account here, it'll show up on my dashboard. It'll show up right here. Bitcoin. Right now it's only 151, but it'll be whatever it is, 4,251. And then I could use that. I could actually use now this right here. Might as well do that. Let's actually transfer some of this. All right, we're going to transfer this over to Bitconnect. So we're going to receive Bitcoin. So if we're going to go over to Bitconnect and bring the money over here so we can buy the token, so we can invest it in the trading bot. We're going to receive Bitconnect. So we click on that. It's going to give you a code. That code is your private address. That's your Bitconnect or Bitcoin receiving address. Anybody can use that to send you money. Feel free to. I'm going to copy that. Now I'm becoming quite an expert on doing this every single day. We're going to go back to the Coinbase, and right here we have Bitcoin. Actually, I'm going to go up here to accounts, and I'm going to send it. So I have $152, and I'm going to send it to that address. And they gave me the address over in Bitconnect. So I'm going to send it over here. I want to paste that number. Amount, I want to click on, all right, here, withdrawal from the wallet. All right, let's see here. Oh, here we are. I'm trying to figure out why it's not. Oh, there, send max. All right, so there it is. So it tells you how much in US dollars you're sending over. Convert it to the Bitcoin, which is 0.008 Bitcoin, because remember, Bitcoin is actually trading at 16,000 and change, so it's a percentage of Bitcoin. And then I want to continue. Now, there's been just so many people doing this and getting involved. So there's a two-step verification. You're going to hear it come through. I just didn't have my volume on, but I just got my text message. And then let me go through this. Let me see here. Let me get my text message up here. It gives you my link or my code. Your code is 52. Let me see if it's going in. No, it's not. 5249. All right, here we go. Confirm. Transaction is on your way. On the way. So it did that. Send in. It says pending. You see how it says pending here? Just sent 0.008 BTC. I got a text on it also. Everything's in the. All right. So now it's sending over there. I could click on that, and there's a process because of Bitcoin and the blockchains. There's a process of clearing it. And that's the beauty of the Bitcoin, is that kind of peer-to-peer checking of the transactions and stuff. The view transaction right now, and confidence, minor preference, high, confirmation. You can see the confirmation. You need 6 out of 6 confirmations. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, details and stuff. A lot of the stuff I'm not even familiar with, but this is unspent. But this is what I'm waiting for. I just received it less than a minute ago. Waiting for confirmation. I have to double check and triple check and quadro check it. And then when it gets finally confirmed, it goes over there, and then I go back over to my Bitconnect. And it should be coming in. Incoming Bitconnect transactions. No incoming coins yet. Remember, I have to have that 6 out of 6 confirmations. And then it'll show up here. And then when that happens, hopefully it happens in the next few minutes, I'll come back and finish this and show you how to lend it out. That's what we want to do. We want to lend it out. So my lending wallet, actually, you can lend, if it's over $10, you could continue. That's what I advise. Always continue to reinvest that interest. This is an interest payment I just got, so I want to lend that. So I could actually hold on to that, or I could just relend it, reinvest it. It's called, and I will hold on to it in my lending wallet and let it build up. So I want to do one big chunk. Remember, we want to do the one big chunk so we could get over that $5,000, and we get that bonus of percentage, 0.20% added on to our volatility software. So watch what's going on here. The volatility software, today we got 1.3% on our money. Plus, if you had anything over, if you didn't do that above 5,000 or above 10,000, you're going to get that additional 0.2 or 0.25 percentage, and that's going to really add up. That's close to 2%. Look at what we're going to get tomorrow, 1.48%. Now, just to give you just a fast look, with my $5,000 or $5,100 that I'm going to invest in there, and this rate of interest is a standard rate of interest of less than 1%. Remember, it's up here at rate of interest 0.94%. We're getting a lot more than that. We can almost double that in some cases. So this is going to be a lowball figure on what we're going to make on it. So it also tells you, let me go back here for a second. It could also tell you how long you're going to hold your money for. So between $5,000 and $10 and $10,000, you're going to only hold it for 179 days. And then it's freed up and you can take it out. All right, so I want to put in 179 days here. Just say We're going to hold it in there and see what we can get. We're going to reinvest it every day. It's going to add it. You're going to see when I calculate, it's going to come up with an extra 0.20%. Added to the 0.94%, which could even be higher. So we're going to lowball this. So we're going to calculate that. You see, it's added to 0.2%, 5,000, and then this is going to be our profit. So remember, we have 5,000, just 179 days, whatever that comes out to. So we're going to get about 200% on our money. Remember, we're putting in $5,000, $5,100, or more if you wanted to. The profit after 179 days is going to be 10,000. 10,000. That's not an extra 5,000. That's double that, because after that 179 days, it'll be released. My full amount will be released. I could even keep it in, or I could just keep the profits, or the profits with the principal will be $15,500, or give or take, whatever it is. Now here's a picture of the volatility chart going back for the last month. We'll go back to the last 3 months. And again, it's pretty stable. It's between 1 and 1.5%. Some days you have a little small percentage, but some days you actually have a big percentage. Going out 6 months, going out for the last year. And, I keep on studying this, and I'm saying, all right, this is looks like an easy, and there's nothing easy. There's no free money in the world. But right now, the way this thing is looking, if you go out for the last year, you're getting an average of probably over 1%. In some cases 1.9, some cases 4% on your money a day. It depends on what the volatility is for that day. But it's usually over 1%, as you can see. I'm just scrolling through this, and again, we're doing our calculations with just under 1%. So the key here is, will this be, we'll be able to do this for 179 days and recur that money on that. This is a new technology. It's not really that new, but it's really starting to catch on now. So just like yesterday, we had this big spike up to 20,000 in Bitcoin, and some of the sites got overwhelmed. There's a lot of speculation that, just is really catching on, but what are the governments going to do? Because there's no really way of tracking the currency. It's not regulated in any way, which is in some ways great, in some ways it's not that great. I don't, depending on how you can't. It's hard to tax it. The governments don't want you to be able to do it, but that's the world. Digital currency like this, that's the future. So we're going to look. Everything's in place. 179 days. We'll try to I'm going to update you, as much as I can on this. We'll do that whole challenge and stuff, and hopefully you'll see how much money we can make on this. So we're going to go back here. So your profit after that day. Say you put in $10,000. You had $10,000, and $10,000 is a little more than I want to risk on something so new. We're going to put 10,100 to get that, and then you're going to see that's going to be an extra 2.5. Remember, this is going to be reinvested on a daily basis. Calculate. All right, so this is going to be your profit. 21,514 on a $10,000 investment. 213% on 179 days. Your total profit with principal coming back is 31,000. You can't get that anywhere. You can't do that. Is this thing too good to be true? Is it just too good to be true? Ooh. All right. Applied. Everything's applied. All right. So that's it. We'll be back with you. When this clears. It should clear in a little bit. I'll be back with you when it clears. Remember, we're on the Bitconnect. We wanted this to clear. I'll go back to the Bitcoin wallet. You could always update yourself, update to view the transaction, and like I said, it does take a while. Anything over 6 confirmation is considered complete, and irreversible. All right, 8 minutes ago. So it takes a while. All right, but like I said, I'll be back. All right, here's an update. I just went back to my transaction. You can see now that it says 2 out of 6 confirmation. So it has to get to 6 out of 6. It's 40 minutes ago, so it is taking a little time. But that's how it is. So 2 out of 6. I guess you can refresh it and see what's going on. Still 2 out of 6 there. So we'll come back, and when that's ready, we'll go forward. All right, one last update here. 5 out of 6, so almost done. Almost confirmed about an hour, so it took about an hour to process. So I'll check back here with you in a few more minutes and see if we can move on. All right, I just checked it again, and it looks like I have 6 plus confirmations, which means the transaction is verified, and it would have went through. So let's go over to let's go back over to Bitconnect. Hold on just a second. All right, so you see that the money now is in the Bitcoin wallet here. And this is where, when you transfer your money into Bitconnect from your Coinbase, this is where it's going to end up over here. It takes a while. We saw the transaction going there. Then you need to exchange it into Bitconnect tokens. And from that point, you're able to lend it. Now, I could go ahead and do that, but I really don't want to lend it until I get over the threshold of that $5,000 for me, because remember, we're going to be looking at gaining that extra 0.20% on the interest, and added on to the interest, and it also brings our money, or frees up our capital earlier. And it says pay from Bitconnect wallet, so it's right there. I want to close that back up. And again, Bitcoin wallet, you exchange it into Bitconnect wallet, and when it's in the Bitconnect wallet, you can lend it. And this is your interest that you're receiving each day. Now I want to go to a transaction page. If you go over to the right here, I'm just going to show you some of the other aspects of the page here that you can keep track of things. The transaction page is pretty good because it breaks it down. Let me see, click on that. All right, so then you have your transaction details. You have your Bitconnect wallet. You have your Bitcoin wallet. Remember, anything that's you transfer over but it's not in Bitconnect tokens, it will stay in the Bitcoin wallet, which will still, you'll still have it as Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin continues to push higher, it will continue to push higher. The value will continue to push up there. So here you can see the Bitconnect wallet, and this is everything that goes on with that. Changing it over to Bitconnect, getting paid for your loan on Bitconnect. So here's your Bitcoin wallet. It shows you the transfers over. You click on that. Has the date. It's pretty good. It's I've been going through it. Bitcoin wallet. You can see buy. Where we actually buy in the BCC. Units filled. It gives everything, and then all your transactions here. The lending wallet actually shows you your interest each day that you get for your lend. Now I don't have a lot in there. This will turn into about $50 to $60 a day, depending on what the lend is. So I had another lend here at 120, and again, profit of the lend. So again, not really, the more high volatility days, you're getting paid a little bit more. But when you jump up in that bracket and you have that $5,000 lend, then this will definitely jump up, and you'll see the difference in that. But right now, I'm just working up towards that spot. And then anything else you want to know is, of course, the Bitcoin Cash wallet, which I don't have anything in that. So again, up on the top here, we just transferred some money. We transferred some Bitcoin to the BCC. That's where it's in the Bitcoin wallet. Now we could exchange it to Bitconnect, or we could hold it until we, you can hold it in here, and if Bitcoin continues to go up, this will continue to increase in value, and the same thing on the opposite side. If it goes down, it will decrease in value. Or you can exchange it, but the important part is you don't want to, unless you're not going to deal with the bigger lending amounts, then you can continue just to lend as much as you want out and just kind of move up that way. But you have to put in a full amount, like that 5,010, to get that real bonus. So I'm not going to, I could change it. I could show you how to exchange it, which we could do. Or I could keep it in Bitcoin. And that, I think I am going to, I think I want to do that. I want to keep it in the Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin's going a little bit higher. And then when I transfer the $5,100 over, I'll have a little bit more in it. And then I will exchange it over to the Bitconnect. And then we'll lend it. And then everything will be done. And then you'll see these will go up, and then I'll continue each day to reinvest it. And when we reinvest it, you'll see this, and I'll update you on the video if you want to follow along. The lending ones, I could reinvest that right away, but I'm going to let it all get up over that 5,000 mark when everything clears, and then I'm going to do a big lend, and that's going to give me the extra bonus percentage. All right, so that's it for now until the next video. The next video probably, if anything changes, but the next video I'll show you how to do the exchange and the loan. All right, when everything's in. And like I said, if you're interested in more information, just continue to look for more videos here. I'm going to put all the videos together on the Day Trading Radio, YouTube, DayTraderRockStar YouTube site. We do stocks a lot. We're trading stocks. That's our easy money, because it is. We've been doing it for over 20 years. And if you're interested, come over to Day Trading Radio. Check it out. We have a nice community of traders. We trade together every day, and that's it. So have a good weekend. It's Friday, and we'll see you on the next video.